Right, so I'm working on a Scott tuner here. I won't go into the details. It is well and truly dead. I retubed it, but this thing has clearly seen better days. And I've decided that the tuner is probably not worth trying to service, and everything else, well, it's not a very interesting intermediate frequency stage. This is what I'm interested in, everything that you see here. The multiplex adapter. Okay, it is my intention to turn this unit into a standalone multiplex adapter with diversity features. Okay, as you can see, what we have now is a pretty bare chassis, and of course it's all been cleaned. There's the multiplex adapter. That's the only useful part of the circuit, and of course the power supply. All of this stuff, the intermediate frequency stage and the front end, are basically doing nothing because they are no longer present. So here's the well, it's getting close to being complete at this stage. The chassis is clean. The front fascia rear panel has been reinstalled. The only thing to do now is to prepare the front panel. Right, so here's the finished result. Okay, here we have the sort of quasi-finished result. Now this is the multiplex adapter from the 350B tuner, and there is the output tube for the multiplex adapter. However, I'm adding a state-of-the-art Scott intermediate frequency stage and a state-of-the-art Scott multiplex adapter and state-of-the-art Scott phono preamp, which will all supplement this unit. Now this unit will still be a diversity tuner and perhaps the accessory for the 310 DR, and that's the point. See that test point? Let me just get that straight for you so you can read it. That's where you plug the multiplex adapter in. And you can see it's looking quite pleasant. It's got its gold panel, which I've decided to retain. Now this over here, this at the moment is just filling empty space, right? This over here. I don't know what type of controls are going to be placed. Hang on a second. This interface here will obviously have a great deal more going on than is suggested by it now. So I'll probably remove the vernier altogether and install some switching controls to allow this to function as a diversity intermediate frequency stage and also a diversity multiplex adapter. So one final look at the repurposed Scott. And here's the real clue, actually, that it was used in a sort of broadcast setting. Those controls there. Look at them. You don't see that on your everyday piece of consumer electronics gear, nor do you see holes drilled willy-nilly like that. Nah, this thing was in a radio station rebroadcast facility somewhere out in the sticks. And they just used this 350B tuner as part of their diversity system. And there's the 350B modified, sitting on top of the original 350. And there to close out this series, the 310DR, one of the best tuners on the planet.